my relationship with my family is just a little different, and plus it kind of plays into, ooh, I like it like this. Hey stars, it's your girl Cute Ass Corey. I am back here with another video for you girls. Hi, hello, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Corey and I am transgender. If you want to join the STARR family and myself on this wonderful journey of becoming great, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that way you'll be notified when I make new posts. This journey is one hell of a damn journey, and girl, it can be very cloudy and foggy, but guess what, girl, we're gonna figure the fuck out. Okay, let me step out of it. Let me just go ahead and say, y'all, doing this intro was hard as hell because I'm over here trying to, you know, like, be all fake and shit, but I can't. I had to snap the fuck out of it and get back to it. I just want to apologize if you guys have not seen me since my last video, which was like, was last week? Or was it the week before that? I don't necessarily remember, but I feel like when I don't make videos and stuff, or if I'm not editing something, like, I'm constantly trying to figure out, like, okay, what can I make a video about? What can I make a video about? So, like, my thing is, like, I just don't know what kind of content to give you guys. I don't know what you guys would be into. I don't want to fall too far off of the reason I started my channel, was to document my transition and to help other girls out, such as myself, you know. Maybe if there's people who don't know where to turn or feel like they're lost in such a world, like, I would want people to come and be able to turn to me, or just to have, you know, like the big sister they can look up to, or little sister, whatever you want to call it. It's just somebody, like, you know, somebody that you can just relate to, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just hope that, you know, you guys don't, like, I don't know, like, I hope you guys don't think of me any different because I'm an inconsistent ass bitch, but like I said, I don't have an excuse. It's probably bad because I always said I don't have no excuse. I don't have no excuse, and I know everybody's like, "What's your excuse?" And it's like, bitch, I don't have an excuse, but I'm working on it. I really am. I just be having so much going on in my personal life, you know, trying to work on shit in my personal life, and then when it comes to like my YouTube life, like, I have things I want to do for YouTube too. I don't like to put too much on social media because I don't want everybody in my business like that. I mean, I'm very open, as you can see, when it comes to certain things, but then there's certain things that I feel like, you know, everything don't have to be on the internet because it ain't nobody's motherfucking business. But with that being said, I just want to come on here because I was going to do a Q&A, which I actually did film. I just never uploaded it because I ended up not liking how I looked in the video and stuff. Y'all don't, I know, it's nothing about me being insecure or not confident. I'm very confident and I'm very secure within myself. It's just sometimes I just don't be liking the way that I look, and for my mental health, I just rather not, you know, upload it. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling because I did just kind of ramble for so fucking long. So I get this question pretty often regarding like my transition and stuff. A lot of people who just meet me, or people who know me but probably don't know anything about my background. A lot of people ask me like how my relationship is with my family. And I was just like, I'm just gonna make a whole separate video about that because it's like, it is a lot, but it's not a lot to get into, but it's kind of like a lot to get into. And me being the person that I am, you know, being black and coming from the hood and growing up in a different type of environment that doesn't really, you know, accept, agree with, care for girls like me, you know, my relationship with my family is just a little different. I am from Killeen, Texas. If you don't know about Killeen, Texas, it's not like super duper dumb hood, like trenches hood. You know, it have its areas, but it's not like, there's worse places in Texas. Let me just put it that way. So Killeen is hood. There's more hood places in Texas. And I don't know how else to put it, but I do come from a very hood family who come from different places where there's definitely more hood places than Killeen. So the way that I was raised, and everything of that sort, is just like, you know, I wasn't supposed to be doing most of the shit that I did and that I'm doing now. Like, shit like that, it wasn't nothing that was kind of like super duper accepted, you know? Like, And it kind of plays into the reason why I transitioned at the age that I did. I started transitioning at the age of... Honestly, I started transitioning like after like low-key in high school. Well, I wouldn't really say high school because I was just cross-dressing at the time. Of course, I was identifying as male, but I was cross-dressing, so I didn't have no things of, you know, like living my life as a woman or wanting to transition, like, because I felt like what I was doing I was already super comfortable in. And like I was like, okay, well, I can just keep taking this to the next level. You know, I'm already doing hair, I'm already wearing hair, I'm wearing girl clothes, and I'm wearing makeup. You know, like, how much further can it get than this? You know, I thought that there was no, I didn't think that I could do what I'm doing now, is what I'm saying. I didn't know anything about like hormone replacement therapy. I didn't know, like, I knew something of trans... These words be so cringy to me because I feel like all this should be disrespectful, but whatever. So transsexuals, transvestites, trans or transgender. Those I didn't know anything of, you know, and those are the correct terminology for the shit. Okay, hair, just do what the fuck you do, y'all. It's just my lash is really bothering me because I feel like it's coming down on this side. So my eye looks a little droopy over here. Please, y'all, it is not coming off. It's just that my hair keeps hitting the lash and it's really bothering me. So instead of me trying to look cute, I'm gonna just go ahead and pull this back like this because it's like annoying the fuck out of me. But girl, anyway, so yeah, and with that being said, I have had a very supportive family. So my mom and I are really close. When I was in high school and I was a teenager, we did butt heads a lot. And it's crazy because like when I was younger, you know, obviously she could tell I was very feminine and I did a lot of things. I even hung out with lesbians. Girl, it was that real. I even hung out with lesbians. So I think my mom knew, and I think we had talked about this too before. She told me that she knew. She was just more so afraid of the lifestyle and how people would treat me because, you know, I am her child. Her first child at that, and who wants her child to go through what the fuck the world gives us LGBT people, you know? So I, you know, when I came out to her at the age of 18, my mom, like, the story, it was kind of crazy because, like, she was kind of like, oh, you woke me up for that. I kind of, like, texted her. I have a video about my coming out story. You can go check that out on my channel. I will leave a card here in the video for you, so you can go check that out. Me coming out to my mom, she basically told me like she already knew, you know, and everything was like kind of like, it was just a big weight lifted off my shoulders from there. It was still very much like awkward at times, you know, easing up to things. And I used to, you know, tell her to watch RuPaul's Drag Race with me even though she didn't want to. This was even before I came out to her, so she knew, of course, she knew. She used to take me to the stores with her to buy her clothes and stuff, and like I used to like do her hair and stuff all the time. I think I even did her makeup for the club a few times. But I remember one time I was younger and she dropped the F word. I was hanging out with my friends, and mind you, my friends were lesbians, and she got pissed off at something. I don't know what I didn't clean. I don't know what the hell it was, but my mom was not having it. So she basically was like, oh yeah, I'm so sick of you and you hanging out with all them. And like, that's something that kind of sticks with me to this day. I am healing from a lot, and my relationship with my parents is one of the main reasons why, like, not my relationship, but just me growing up, you know. And I still have, I mean, I still have a lot of deep healing to do, and it's kind of one of the reasons why I am how I am today. I said that when I was like in 10th grade. You know, I'm 25 now, and it's crazy because when I tell her, like, some of the things that she said or did to me when I was younger, like, she doesn't remember. I don't know if she really doesn't remember or she's just saying that because she kind of feels bad. But, I mean, I don't hold any grudges towards my mom. I love her dearly. You know, that's my girl, my ace boom coon, period. It's just, like, certain things, you know, I'm still hurting about and I'm still healing from. And even to this day, like, she kind of says things that I'm like, can't believe you're saying this right now. I can't believe you said that. Like, I just can't believe you, you know. I would think that we'll be past all of the extraness or all of the I just think we'll be past all of that, you know, because we're so close. And sometimes, like, my mom gets in these moods and she has this thing where she says things that she doesn't mean, whether she remembers them or not. And this video is not to bash my mom, so please don't go in my comments saying anything about my mother. I don't care who you are, if you are part of the STARR fam or not. I will gladly kick your ass on and off the internet, period, behind my mom. I don't give a fuck. And I just kind of, you know, think to myself, like, wow, like, you know, some things don't change, or like, some things will never change. Like, you know, that's just how I feel. And it kind of honestly saddens me, and that's why I'm like, you know, I'm still healing from a lot, because like my mom, she's the one person in this world that I feel like shouldn't slip up, you know, should understand me. And although she does, you know, she doesn't slip up unless she's like, her mind isn't fully there, you know, on the name. Like, she never, like, that's one thing I can say, like, she's got it so down packed, the name and the gender thing. And I also let them know how important it is that when I'm not around and you're discussing me with another person, you know, I don't mind you having conversations about me, or if someone else is asking about me. I know that not everyone is going to respect me in a way that I want to be respected. And I do feel like, as my mom and anybody who's close to me, anybody who loves me, it is their duty. And let me know how you guys feel about this. Or is it just my opinion? Maybe I'm crazy, but this is just how I feel, and it just is what it is when you're dealing with me, you know? But at the same time, you know, I respect everybody, and I give everybody the same respect that they ask for, you know? But anyways, I expect her to defend me. I expect her to correct people. I expect her to let it be known what it is now. It doesn't matter what it was before. It doesn't matter what you knew me at. It's about now. The past is the past for a reason. The past doesn't matter. Anything, anybody from my past. I don't know. I'm not always there. I know that every conversation when it comes to me is not going to be perfect with people. And I don't give a shit really, because at the end of the day, I'm so secure within myself. I really don't care. But I just still feel like, you know, I want my mom to just, you know, defend me. And that honestly, to me, coming to my defense when I'm not around is the best way that you can show your love for me. And that's in any situation. That is the best way you can show your love for me. Because that's something that I would do for people. Anybody that I love or know, or anybody who I'm close to, you know, in my everyday life. That's something that I just don't play around. Like, I will always defend anybody that I care about when they're not around, you know. I feel like that just plays such a deeper part in a lot of things. And it's probably something that's so small to most people, but to me, that is just, I don't know. I'm an empath, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm such a sensitive, sweet, nice, loving person, very charismatic, and I just hope that people are around me with good intentions, you know, and people fuck with me or love me or talk to me for good intentions. People keep up with me for good intentions. You know, people want me to be happy. People want to see me do good in life. That's all, you know, like, that's just how I feel. Because I don't play about me. And I just expect people who claim they love me and they want me to be happy to not play about me either. And I don't play about anybody that I love. You know, I just accept the same energy to be reciprocated, pretty much. And that's what it all boils down to. My mom's my best friend, you know, we kind of like, we talk every day. We tell each other everything. Me and my intermediate family and my household with my mom and my siblings, we have our group chat, you know, and we text every day. We keep up with each other. My sisters don't play about me. My little brother, even though he's ignorant as the fuck, and he is my brother, and I will say that. Nobody else better not say that though. But he's my brother. He's ignorant as the fuck. And he can't get my name right every time I speak to him. Or the damn gender shit. I know he means well because he's my little brother. And we just all have a different relationship with each other. And my brother would never intentionally do anything to hurt me or my feelings. Or none of that. Because my brother, you know, we just don't play like that as a family. We don't play like that. Period. But I feel like my brother will, you know, someday he'll come around. He's also still very young. Mind you, my brother's only 20 years old. So his mindset is kind of, he has to get out of that little boy ass mindset. The grown man mindset is the mindset of not giving a fuck about nothing or nobody else. Also, I feel like my brother, I don't think he cares. I don't think my brother doesn't care. Like, if I were to bring a boyfriend home and I wanted him to meet my whole family, my brother would definitely be there to meet him, and it's all of that. My grandma, I don't talk to her every day, or my aunties. Oh, I gotta text her back. She texted me 2 days ago. Oh, auntie, if you're watching this, sorry, I love you. Ooh, I don't talk to them every day. I know that they love me and care about me. They always supported me with everything through every phase I've been in. They've always been there for me, and my family, they just love me, period. My family would never intentionally do anything to harm me or hurt my feelings or anything of that sort. I love my family so much for that as well, and I appreciate them for loving me authentically, you know, for the most part, because everyone doesn't get that. Now, my grandma, she still slips up sometimes. I think my aunt does too. But honestly, when it comes to them, it's like I do care. Like, it's like every time I hear somebody saying the wrong name or misgendering me, like, I don't think I understand how much that feels, being a trans person. If you're, you know, a trans girl or a trans boy, and you understand, like, my pain, comment below. Like, it's a feeling that can't be explained. It feels like something, it's like a glass shatters and breaks, like, inside of me. Like, I have glass inside, and when I hear something like that, it just breaks, and it just fucking I don't know how to explain that feeling. It's so crazy though, but girl, oh, Jesus Christ. It's just, it's something that's a work in progress, though. You know, they'll come around. They've gotten better. And my take is, like I said, I don't care. I care, but I don't care. The part that really makes me get so emotional and heated is just when it comes to my intermediate family. That's the only thing that really kills me, like, because they're the ones that I talk to the most every day, and they're the ones that I care about. So let's go ahead and get on to the subject of my dad. So me and my dad, actually, we have a good relationship. You know, there's no, okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. He's in my life, for sure. If I ever needed him, I can call on him for anything. He loves me, and he cares about me. He doesn't, like, you know, he's still getting used to a lot of things. My dad is black. My dad is from Savannah, Georgia, so he, like, you know, views things kind of differently, but he's never judged me. My dad has always been there for me. He's always, you know, my dad, he always tells me, like, oh, you know, I love you regardless of anything. You know, if you ever need anything, you can always call me if you ever want to talk. And I know my dad loves me. I know he loves me so much. The only thing is, I was his firstborn boy. I think it kind of makes him feel, like, kind of different. On the inside, it makes him feel a different type of way. Because, like, my dad, I don't know, like, you know, I was his first boy, and we had such a good relationship when I was a kid, like, all the time. My dad's never got mad at me, except for, like, once when I wanted to leave his house. And it's just so crazy because he blames himself for me being who I am. And I hate when parents do that, because then you're making it seem like there's something wrong with your child. So if you're a parent and you have a child, whether they're trans or they're gay or they're just a different child, just different, you know, just not the norm, because what is normal these days? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to say that I'm not normal? But anyways, different, that's a different conversation that ain't nobody ready to have. If you have a child who is different, just know that the only thing your child wants you to do is just love them. Nothing is your fault that you do. And if you are a child who is feeling this way, and if you've heard your parents say this to you, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, I promise. Whether you're trans or you're gay or, you know, you're disabled or whatever the case is, there's nothing wrong with you. People will say things and make it seem as if, like, you know, you're broken or whatever the case is. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. If anything, you know what you want for you the best and the most, and you should just definitely stick to that. Don't let anyone make you feel as if, you know, you're broken and that you can be fixed, because it's not, you know, it's just not what it is. And everyone knows that, you know, being who we are and living the type of life that we live, you know, it doesn't matter. And you can even be straight watching my video, and you can just be not the norm, whatever the fuck the norm is supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, don't ever feel like that, you know? And I think for parents to say things like that to their children, it just kind of sets us back, you know, like, wow, now there's something wrong with me, because you feel like had things been different, things wouldn't be what they are, or we wouldn't be living the lifestyle that we live, or we wouldn't be making the choices that we make. I don't necessarily believe in that. I think it's all fucking total bullshit. And it's okay to be unique, you know, and different. It's nothing wrong with that. It just sucks because I was kind of like the favorite, especially being the boy, you know. I was the first boy that my dad had, and everyone held me on such a high pedestal. He wanted me to be such a basketball player. He wanted, you know, everyone wanted me to do this and to do that and to play some sports and blah, 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 you know. And instead of objectifying your child or your niece or your nephew or your granddaughter, your grandson, instead of objectifying them, it's just better to just love your child unconditionally and regardless, because you never know how life is going to turn out. And people just don't understand that you cannot force somebody to be a certain type of way that they don't want to be. You just can't. Nevertheless, I love my dad truly. I honestly haven't talked to him since I left Texas. He didn't even know I was moving to California. It's just, you know, there's certain personal things. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, my relationship with my parents and my family is pretty good for the most part. There's nothing super bad. It's okay for you guys to be different. I just want you guys to know it's okay if you don't have any family members, because you have a family member right here. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something. That's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Like, comment, share, all of these things. Just remember that the universe loves you, and I do too if you feel like no one else does. Stay pretty and stay positive. And your star sister is out. Peace, stars.